Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anubhuti and I love to talk about everything beauty related. I love to do product reviews and I love to get use out of my existing makeup collection more efficiently. I do a lot of panning content here on my YouTube channel. So if those are the things you are interested in, please make sure to subscribe before jumping into today's video. As you know from the title, today I'm here with my introduction for, or you can say refresh for my project and uses for the year of 2025. I started using this project last year, um, basically where you hand pick a couple of categories from your collection and then you have to use them 10 times each before you roll it out of the project and you roll a new products in. So how I was doing last year is that I was working on 10 categories. I will link my introduction here somewhere from last year and also my finale. So I was doing I was randomizing 8 of the categories and I was handpicking 2 of them. But then this year I'm doing a little bit refresh and also I am changing up the categories I want to do this year. That is why I want to say it's kind of an introduction for 2025 project and uses. I know it's just like we are already one quarter done for 2025, but in any case, it's just like I do project planning because it just gives me an opportunity to use my makeup collection and then just use what I have and not necessarily buy everything new, because that's what I'm trying to be more aware about my collection and be more conscious about my purchases. You know the gist. So without any blabbering, let's talk about how I'm doing it this year. So I will be working on 11 categories and I am randomizing everything. Okay, so then I will be working on all of my categories. The thing is, for the base products, I usually focus on one base product before I jump to another one. But like over the years, I've accumulated a lot of base products. Some of them not necessarily work for me. Some of them are like not my clear shade match. So I just want to go ahead and give them a try overall. So use them 10 times each and probably that will give me more and more information about it, that do I like that product or not. If I don't like it, maybe it just doesn't make sense to hoard it and keep it in my collection. So probably that's my focus for this year, that I want to basically rotate through all my base products also. So like foundation, concealer, I'm fine with powders because they don't really go bad that soon and I don't have that many. So yeah, so I'm gonna be working on my foundation, concealer, and then blush, bronzer, highlighter, face palettes, single eyeshadow, kajal slash liner, lip liner, bullet lipstick, and liquid lipsticks. So these are 11 categories that I will be working on. So yeah, that's about the project, that how I'm going to do it. I'm going to randomize everything. So I have all my products and in categories. I think I also wanted to do like the primers, but I think I'm fine with primers also. I'm not that crazy about primers, and I do have some different goals for my primers this year. So my goal for primers is just get all the sample sizes that I have had over the years from MAC and all those things, to get them, like use them up and get them out of my collection and reduce my inventory number. So that's my focus for the primers. So that is why primers are not included here. I think all my wheels in my Tiny Decisions app are in like updated as per the inventory this year, but if not, then we'll know when we are randomizing the products. So let's randomize the foundation first.
Let's do it. So the foundation
Is the Body Shop Fresh Nude BB Cream in the shade Medium Fair. Okay, let's do my concealer next. Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in the shade P5. I'm super happy because that's very new in my collection. I think I got it last year and I'm happy that it is rolled in. So then can make up my mind about it and it doesn't go bad, and then I can use the expensive products that I purchased. Okay, next is blushes, I do have a lot of blushes. And I am working on some of the blushes in some of my projects. So if that blush gets rolled into this project, I will probably re-roll. So let's reset wheel and then let's
Randomize the blush.
Nabla Skin Glazing Lola. That is a perfect shade for a blush, and I loved it because this is perfect time to pull that blush out. Then let's do bronzer. Elf Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Perpetually Tan. Let's do highlighter next. Kiko Milano Charming Escape Silky Highlighter in Sunrise Apricot. Okay, I have already worked on that highlighter in last year in one of my project pans. Not sure, I think it was deck of panning. Yeah, I think it was for deck of panning where my daughter chose my makeup, but yeah. So next is face palettes. I am already using one of the face palette in my pan that face palette, and let's see which one we roll. Charlotte Tilbury Mini Film Star Bronze and Glow, light to medium. Okay, let's randomize my single eyeshadow. Kiko Water eyeshadow in the shade 218. Next we are doing kajal slash liner. Faces Canada Longwear Eye Pencil Smog. Then we are doing lip liner next. MAC lip pencil in the shade Subculture. That is also newer in my collection. For liquid lipstick, we are randomizing Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Jeffree Who. Okay, so then let's randomize the bullet lipstick. MAC Ruby Woo. That is the reason I don't want to randomize the bullet lipsticks, because I'm not really fan of the reds, but we are doing it. We are doing it. MAC Ruby Woo 10 times. So okay, those are all the products. Let me grab those products and I will be back in a minute. I'm back with all the products. Let's talk about the foundation first. For foundation, we have randomized the Body Shop Fresh Nude a Tinted Beauty Balm in the shade Medium Fair. I am afraid that it might be a little bit too dark for this point of time, but let's see. That's what we are going to find out. So this is my foundation pick. For concealer, we have randomized Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in the shade P5, and I think this is a perfect match for me. Yeah, this is brand new, never used, so I'm happy that I can get some use out of it. For the blush, we have Nabla Skin Glazing in the shade Lola. This is supposed to be a blush lighter or kind of highlighter, and that's kind of the shade. It's very, very beautiful kind of. This is the shade for the blush. So that's the blush pick. For the bronzer, we have e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Perpetually Tan, and that's how it looks like. I think it's a warm toned bronzer. That's the here. I think it's more peachy toned than I like, but let's find out. So this is the bronzer. For highlighter, we have I absolutely love this highlighter. This is by Kiko Milano from their Charming Escape. Love the packaging. And this is a kind of peachy pinky toned highlighter like this, and yeah, I have already used it. This is kind of like that putty texture, and that's the highlighter here. I love this one. So that's my highlighter. For the face palette, we have Film Star Mini Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury, and that's yeah, bronzer and kind of highlighter duo. So this has been used in my collection. I'm happy to get some use out of it. I think this is the time I can get away with the bronzer here, and this is the highlighter, and this is the bronzer here. I think I love this because this is just like very natural. I am getting slightly tanned with the sun, but I think I can get away with this in winters still. So then that's my pick for the face palette. For single eyeshadow, we have from Kiko Milano in the shade 218. And that's a cool, like kind of a dual toned, shifty, coral pinky highlighter with gold reflect. So that's the eyeshadow. Very beautiful. So that's a single eyeshadow. Then we have kajal slash liner, I think. And for that we have Faces Canada Smog, and this is one of my focus eyeliners, and I'm happy that it is rolled out. It is beautiful, kind of a brown, and it's now aged and kind of drying up. That's the eyeliner in the shade Smog. Then for lip liner, we have MAC lip pencil in the shade Subculture. This is brand new in my collection. I picked up a couple of them when there was a sale on MAC, and that's a new toned this is the lip liner, and I think it can go with all the lip shades, so I'm happy that it is rolled out. I can get some use out of this. Now, last but not the least are my lipsticks, and for liquid lipstick we have Jeffree Star Velour lipstick in the shade Jeffrey Who. I'm not buying Jeffree Star lipstick anymore. I think the brand doesn't attract me that much. I think I did buy these when these were rage, pretty old in my collection at this point of time. So then, yeah, that's the shade. I have what I have, I'm using it basically, but I'm not buying anything new from it. So that's the shade for the liquid lipstick. And for bullet lipstick, we have randomized MAC Ruby Woo. And yeah, you all know what Ruby Woo looks like. That's a classic red, a blue toned red basically that flatters almost all skin tones. That's Ruby Woo. So those are all the products I will be working on in my project and uses. I will keep updating every month to just notify the progress in start of every month, how I did, where I am, and if we have any rollouts or not, what is the progress, all those things. So if you are interested in that, please make sure to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you will be notified about all my future uploads. If you like today's video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Till next time, have a good day, good night, depending on wherever you are, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.